Tonight, Mayank ruins my career. Christian can't tell time. Bem has peasant blockers? Welcome back to the build series. If you watched the last episode, this happened.
The captive nut that is on this inner side here, well, it decided to not be captive anymore. So right now, this control arm bolt that holds this control arm in free spins. There's no way to actually secure this anymore. So we're screwed.
We broke the subframe, and we can't pass safety like that. So we went ahead and bought a replacement subframe for it, which we're gonna throw on. While we're there, we also got new control arms to put in the car, as well as new brake pads. So join us this episode and watch what happens as we do those things. So, before we put this in, we decided that we want to sand it down, clean it up, and then put it in. You know, make it look nice since we're already here. So, we also got this. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sand it and make it look pretty. That's cool. So, the greatest meme of all time happened. As I was cleaning the subframe, we found out that it's actually bent. So we immediately went and found another subframe, which is the one that Mayank is cleaning now. This one was good. So we painted it to, make it look nice. And Bem and Mayank went ahead and reassembled the sway bar that was removed back on it. Okay, so subframe complete. We're gonna put it back, but before we do that, control arms, because the other one is foobarred. So from Moog we got magic. Yeah, we got the control arm here, so this perfect like that. And also the other side. Sorry, I'm doing sound effects for Peter, so he doesn't have to do so much. Magic! Yes. So, solve all our problems now. Oh wow, it came with new hardware! Nice! Anyways, so that's all set. So now, first step is to put this back on. Then after that, these will come in. Oh, there's a cotter pin in there too. Sorry, my ADHD just kicked in. This is nice. Okay, so yes, we're gonna put the sway bar and everything, subframe, back in. Then we can work our way to the control arms. And then we tighten everything up and the job will be done. Fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong. Midway, almost done, taking it off the old subframe. So we found that this ball-joint, it's done. It's cooked. Look, it's grease. It's spewing out. It looks saucy. So that's it. Good thing we have a pair of new control arms because forward thinking. So we're gonna just put new control arms on it while we do the subframe at the same time. So at this point, Mayank, being the pretty boy that he is, wanted to clean off as much surface rust as possible and spray it with some sealant of some sort. I call it black magic, so that it should prevent future rusting. I have my doubts, but at the same time, why not? Then you see Mr. Strongman Peter and the Mountain Christian putting the subframe back up, and we try to secure it. But apparently, the run-on gag of missing the hole is still strong and running through our veins because we're just bad at it, apparently. This took a bit of finessing as well. But obviously, we got it done because we're good at it, right? Yeah, we're good? Yeah. There goes Mayank, zippity zoppity zoop, the nuts and bolts that holds the subframe. Was actually pretty cool. Everything came out pretty easily, and going in was also just as smooth. It was a successful day.
much success. Yeah, so right now we're just tightening everything back together. Nothing really crazy at this point. We're on the final steps of, completing the car and, being able to actually get a safety. Yeah. Here's Bem making his proprietary fan out of nothing. But yeah, so look at that. It's all done. And I proceed to do the brakes. But first, I gotta take off the wheels. And I was faster than Mayank because I am. Yeah. Why was the wheels back on in the first place? Well, because we forgot to do the brakes and we did it after. Yeah, so pads, not that great. Good thing we did the pads because, we need to pass safety. So we only did the front pads for now because only the front pads are needed, I find. The rear drums were really, really good. The handbrake will just engage within 3 clicks, so I didn't bother yet. And here we go with a quick inspection of the drum.
I already replaced the brake pads, and if you look at this, it's actually healthy. Possibly about half-life. So this would have passed safety if I am correct. However, now we have fresh pads and cleaned up rotor, so we are guaranteed to pass on at least the brake section. All right, so one of the things we thought about doing actually is to do a mock safety inspection. Seeing where we have the car on the hoist and the brakes are done, everything else is already put back together. And we're gonna also do the rear drum brakes. That's part of the safety inspection, so we're just gonna show you how it's gonna go out. Okay, so wheels off, we gotta do the drum brake. So first off is to see if it spins. It spins. All right, so now I'm gonna go pry this drum off. Oh, someone worked on this before. My life just got so easy. And if you look at the material here, it's plentiful material, so this is definitely gonna be a pass, I hope. Ta-da! Also healthy. Okay, so when we did the clutch, we had to disconnect the battery, and that resetted everything in the car, including the radio. Not a bigger problem for newer cars, but for this generation of cars, typically, people did steal these radios, and to prevent it, what they did was whenever it disconnects from electricity and power, it would actually throw itself into a safety feature. So what you have to do is you have to go to your dealership, prove that you own the car, give them the serial number of your radio, which you can find out by pressing 1, 6, and power. But I'm not gonna show you because that way you can steal my radio. Joke's on you. Anyhow, I already did all that, went to Honda, and they gave me the radio code for this car. So, once you have this on hand, all you do is come to here, you see the enter code screen, and then you just punch it in. So for us, it is... See? So, saw me enter the code, code's done, now the radio works. His eyes now. Alright. So yeah, that's that. Fun fact of the day. And that's it. We're done. Everything's back in the car. It went smoothly. As smooth as it can be. So the only thing left for me to do now is torque the wheels down, go for a test drive, and get it safety. So I had to pause this video real quick and tell you some mishaps that happened to us during this whole thing. So I took the car out. It drove great. And I also went to a shop nearby to get the car safety. It failed. The shop didn't want to pass the car. They said that we needed 3 millimeters of brake pad material, and the brake shoes don't have that. Okay. I'm like kind of confused why it needs 3 millimeters, because that's a lot. Like, if you look at it, if you look at the brake shoe, that's a lot of material. So I went back and I searched up the safety inspection standards. So it's a whole PDF that you can find online. And I went and looked up the drum brake system components.
and it says to reject if the brake shoe lining thickness is less than 1.6 millimeters. 1.6 millimeters. That's not 3 millimeters. On top of that, if you see the photos, we measured the brake shoes, and they're more than 1.6 millimeters. I don't know about you, but that means I should have passed, because that was the only issue found by that technician. So I'm kind of peeved right now because A, he failed the car. B, he charged me for a diagnostic. Like, I'm so upset about it. And this is future me talking right now. And I'm still upset about it. So we did our due diligence. We decided to replace the brake shoes anyways. Alright, side quest! Guess what we're doing today? We're replacing brake shoes. Is it brake shoes? Drum shoes? One of those things. Rear brake pads on the Honda Fit. Yeah, so apparently we almost couldn't pass the car because we didn't meet the minimum. We did actually, but they were scared. So whatever, might as well replace it now. But we're getting a challenge out of it. Split on 2 sides because the car has 2 drum brakes. Team, do you have a name for your team, boy?
Not yet.
I guess not yet. The team losers are gonna try to beat the winners on this side in terms of who can replace the drum shoes the fastest. So place your bets and find out who wins.
What's your teammate there?
What are we calling ourselves?
The Junkyard Boys.
The Junkyard Boys. That's right. That's us.
What's your teammate? Wrench Monkeys? Wrench Monkeys?
I don't know about the wrench part, but monkey sure.
Yeah, so you're gonna beat the wrench?
Absolutely. Easy. 15 minutes. You heard him.
He said 15 minutes. Well, 15 minutes lunch and come back and still not be done.
Yeah.
Funny.
We're in our prep stage. We're absolutely gonna demolish them. While the boys grab water to drink for themselves, we have our tools laid out and we're ready to go. I'm gonna be his
I need a
nurse, handing him
screwdriver
the
and,
scalpel, or I
and a-
guess the tools. We're set up. I think
Wait, where's our screwdriver? Right here.
he's gonna do all the job. I'm just gonna cheerlead him, I guess.
I do need a
Oh.
screwdriver. Okay.
We're ready, boys.
Oh, yo! Oh my god, dude. No, yo, hold on. We had to share the ship and stuff. Where's the other
Yeah,
guy?
you can take the shit. I go look for it. I don't know, bro.
I asked why he went back there. Ah! Talking a lot of shit for someone that doesn't even turn a bolt on his own car.
That's not true. I torqued my wheels once. Alright?
And it's off to a terrible start. The Milwaukee tool I used was weak for some reason. I don't know why, but it just was. And I forgot how difficult doing drum brakes actually is. Like, the procedure is pretty straightforward, but it's the actual doing it part. Like the disassembling the shoes and like the springs and the retainers, all that stuff. And then reassembling it back together was just so difficult because like nothing seemed to fit properly. And then you don't, and I have this guy over here, Mayank over here, just ruining my backyard mechanic career one time. It was just a hard thing to do overall. But that being said, I managed. Things went smoothly after a little bit and a little finessing. And I think I did a pretty good job. I mean, you know, because this happens. It better be. Go. Doesn't matter. There's not enough torque anyways. Yeah, we're done! I told you that's the loser side! That's the loser
You
side!
sabotaged us from the beginning.
What you mean, bro? It's the same. And after replacing the brake shoes, I didn't want to go back to the shop. So we decided to take the car to T1 Motorsports to get it safety instead.
Yeah, we are reaching our safety mechanic, I guess, place. Here at T1. Alright, so we got a safety certificate. And then now we go to Service Ontario to get it fully registered. And thanks T1. T1 Motorsports. There you go. Thanks to them, they got us the safety, so now we are good to go. And we could let the mods begin. Okay, so now we got the car safety and registered at Service Ontario. And now we could safely remove the temp tags and legally remove the temp tags.
Nice.
Ta-da! Yes.
If you like what you're seeing so far, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell so you can see us on the next episode. So for now, good night, and I'll see you guys next time.